Hi everyone, Mrs. West here with this week's lesson. This week we're going to start some work on a Valentine's Day project. We're going to make some shapes from heavy paper, and you're only going to be doing part of the project this week. For today you will need 2 pieces of white paper, scissors, and a pencil. Okay? So, now the first thing I would like you to do is cut out a large heart. Okay? Now, if you have difficulty drawing hearts and you want to, you can cut this one out. But I like to make my own hearts, and maybe you do too, so let's go through the steps of making a heart. So I'm going to take a piece of paper. This is a nice heavy paper. I don't know if you have any heavy paper at home, but you're going to be tracing from this paper, so it's nice if you have a piece of heavier paper. Okay, I'm going to fold it in half. Okay, we're going to make a symmetrical heart. It's going to be the same on both sides. So this crease is going to be very important. So I'm going to put that fold on this side, on the right-hand side. Okay, and I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to decide where to start this heart. I'm going to start this, I'll use a pen. I'm going to start this heart right here. Okay? Now, I want you to think about making a letter C. Okay, a nice big C. So, I'm going to start here. Going to go around. Now, right about here, where I would make the C go up, I'm not going to go up. I'm going to take this line and I'm going to take it to the edge of the paper. Okay? Now, keeping my paper folded, I am going to cut through 2 layers of paper. It's very important to cut through the 2 layers of paper. Okay, and if I want to, I can change the shape a little bit if I want to while I'm cutting. Okay, there we go. There's a decent heart. Now, I want you to fold the heart in half. Well, no, actually, no. I want you to do this first. I want you to trace the heart on your other piece of white paper. Okay, you can trace it this way, or you can trace it that way. I think I'll trace it this way today. Put it in the middle of the paper. Take my black pen. You're going to be using a pencil. And I want you to trace this. Okay, if you cut out the paper from the guide that I attached, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to cut that heart out. You're going to lay it on your paper, and you're going to trace it just like that. Now, with this heart, we know we're going to be folding it again. If you trace the heart from here, I want you to do this little step first. I want you to take a pencil, or pen in this case, and I want you to draw a vertical line here. So that when you cut out this heart, if you're using this heart, you know where to fold it. Okay, so everybody should have a heart that has a fold in it, and actually I'm going to put that vertical line on this one as well, from the tip here to the tip there. Okay, that's great. Now, I'm going to fold it in half, like this. Let's move this out of the way for now. Now, I want you to draw another C that's going to be smaller than this one. It's going to be inside this one, so I'm going to go like this and make a smaller C. Okay. Now I'm going to cut this one out. Okay, put this to the side for a minute. Take my drawing back. Put this heart in the middle here. And I want you to trace that one. Okay, I'm going to show you something to make it a little easier to find the placement for this heart, which I should have done originally. I have two hearts there now. I'm going to draw a line with pencil, please. I'm just using this black pen so that you can see it. Okay, this makes it a little easier to line up your hearts. Okay, so now I have two hearts here. I'm going to take this heart again. I'm going to put another C inside it. And then bring that C. Make it go down this way. Okay, now some of you might have figured out what I'm doing here now. If not, just keep on following along. Okay, I'm going to put this to the side. Now I have two of these hearts here. I'm going to bring my drawing back. I'm going to line this up in the center. And I'm going to trace it. Okay, now I have three hearts going here. I'm going to try to get to 5. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to do this 2 more times. I'm going to draw one here. Ooh. This one looks a little long and skinny. That's okay. Maybe I'll cut it a little bit like that. Okay. Put this one over here. Put this one here. Trace it. My heart's getting pretty tiny. I'm not sure I want the final one to be too tiny, but we'll see where it takes us. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, last one. Now, I'm going to carefully make my little C here to make a really cute little heart at the end. Okay. Last one. Oops, tiny little heart. Put this one on the side. Take this little baby heart. Oh, how cute. And trace that one. Now, since you are doing this in pencil, if your lines get a little wobbly, you can always correct them. Ugh, look, my kitty cat is knocking things off the table again. Bad kitty. Bad kitty. Okay, so this is what your paper should look like, but in pencil. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hearts on your piece of paper, one inside the other. Okay, this is where I want you to stop. Okay, now when we continue next week, we're going to use something that we learned about complementary colors with this heart. Okay, so please get busy with this. If you need to use one of these outline hearts, that's fine. You can cut this and trace around it and then do the subsequent cuts of the paper as I did here. Okay, so this is what I ended up with. I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 pieces of paper. They were all traced. We have a line down the center to line them up, and that's what we should have. Okay, so let's get busy, and I'm looking forward to seeing your pencil hearts next week. Ta-ta for now.